Hello and welcome to VBA Academy for another video about Excel and VBA. I'll be building on the old video because of a question asked by one of the two comments there. Yep, and it was pretty much saying what would happen if we have a filtered out hidden column and we want to make a array to range. So I pretty much have started already in order to save some of your valuable time here. I would be interested only in the yellow range here, and this is the thing that I'm going to be transferring and working with, and I'll be using some old functions that I have pre-written. For example, last column, last row, this is how they work. For example, last row, I can always use sheet 1, and then I can always say I want to check the last row of column F, which is column 6. And in this case, it is number 17. And if I had something else here, it should return 27. Exactly. This is how it works. So fixing it. And let's start coding something. So Excel array to range, pretty much. So I'll name my selection as a range. And because I would be interested in this one, I'll name this one as a constant. Start with or start row. Yeah, start row makes sense. Rows 3. And then let's try to get this whole range. So with sheet 1 and with, and set my selection. Control and space is the magic keyboard in order to do this. For example, if you write MYS, it sees that there is a variable called my selection, so control and space, and you can get this one. And now the funny part, it's range dot cells comma dot cells. Okay, doesn't work that easily because we should put something. So I'm just thinking, what should we start with? Let's say, okay, for the first one, the row index would be start row for sure, and the column index would be, yeah, column B should be enough, like that. Or we can write column 2, doesn't matter. And here we should be using last column, last row, and last column of the first one. So let's think how to do it. I mean, I already know how to do it, of course, but something as fancy as this one would actually work. And now the column, the same trick. Last column, cells parent 1. Okay, would it work if we do something like that? Yeah, it worked. Okay, great. You might be wondering, what is this dot cells parent? Well, pretty much it is, you can say, okay, sheet 1 dot cells dot parent dot name, and it is sheet 1. I mean, we are just using this cells dot parent in order to get this one here, and these dots are really important everywhere, so we always refer to our thing. I mean, although we are working with only one worksheet, and in this case we will not make a mistake. In the general life, we never work with one worksheet, and there are plenty of mistakes. Okay, let's take a quick look and say debug print. sheet my selection address. So B3 F17. Is this true? Yes, my selection address is correct. I'll just comment it and I'll continue. So let's continue with my array. Is variant, and my array will be equal to my selection. Yeah, makes sense. What else can we do? And we can print multi-dimensional array example, and it will be my array. And let's see whether it will be printed. It is printed. See, this hidden everywhere, working correctly. Let's hide something. For example, the words hidden. Let's run again, and they are here. This is pretty much how the filtered thing works. And now the other thing, the more interesting one probably. I'll write here array to range, and I will try to write some interesting stuff here close to our range, and it would be numbers as variant, of course. Numbers are equal, let's write 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yes, these are our numbers. And the idea is to write them right here while we are having the filtered values. Yeah, let's give it a try. So declaring I as long, and starting for I equals start with, to start row, to my selection rows count. My selection rows count is a way to and next time is a way to get the number of rows of my selection. You see, in our case 15, although we have a few hidden, and it's 13 visible, we have 2 hidden, so it's 15. So let's take a look how it works. Sheet 1 cells I, and I set here G. Equals numbers I. And now everyone who is working with Excel and VBA knows what would happen if I press F5. And I'm still going to press it. Yes, this is what happens. Subscript out of range. Exactly, because we are here up to 17 and our range is way bigger. But what is actually important is that 12 and 13 are present in our hidden thing. Let's make sure that we are away from the check. I can always write on error resume next, but I'm not going to write it. So I'm going to write something explicit. If you bound numbers bigger or equal than 1, then this thing, and if I can write else no value. I'm going to hide this or delete it. Going back to the hidden, let's see. Let's take a look. bigger or equal than I, not than 1. That's the thing. I made a mistake. Okay. Plus start row here. Let's give it a try once more. Plus start row -1, just to fix everything. Yeah, and it works. And I'm going to remove the hidden and a few others just to see how it will work. Deleting everything and pressing F5 again. Unhiding. And all the values from our array are here, including the ones with no value. I mean, these ones, the ones with no value, you can simply comment them out if you don't want to pollute it. But yeah, so far so good. That's everything. Thanks for watching. Thanks for asking questions. Yeah, in general, when you're with VBA, go to the Stack Overflow community. It's actually outstanding. I mean, I was there for probably 3-4 years really into it. This is probably the best way I learned VBA in parallel to working. So yeah, go ahead, enjoy your day, and that's all from me. Goodbye.